Hey, thank you for watching this video. My name is Dr. Richard Himmer, and I'd like to introduce a little bit about the topics that I talk about, and perhaps this will help you understand the impact it could have upon your organization or your company moving forward. Picture all of your coworkers and employees somewhat like a pie, and the pie is divided into three parts. Part one is their IQ. It's static. It's fixed, it's not going anywhere, it's just who they are, they were born that way. Part two is their personality. Same thing, it's very static, it's very fixed. But part three, according to neuroscience in the last 20 years, is the impact that is the part that will have the greatest impact not only in your organization, but in where we're going with the effective communication. That is emotional intelligence, or what we call as EQ, the measurement of emotional intelligence. So when two people are having a conversation, they're talking with each other, the IQ will provide the text, kind of the left brain, if you will. So the text gets put into there. But it's the EQ, or the emotional intelligence, that provides the context. What does it mean? Just having someone give you a text coming across isn't enough to move forward. Employee resistance, employee engagement, employee retention is all contextual, not textual. Therefore, effective communication is going to happen in the one area of that pie that we can train, that can be moderated, that can be changed. For example, when we teach emotional intelligence, the first thing we teach is self-awareness. What's going on around us? How do I feel, and what impact does that have upon my neighbor, my coworker, my supervisor? What impact does their mood, their words, their context, even their text have upon me? All that's coming from that emotional intelligence side, but that's an awareness. So let's try this. If you want to see how impactful this is, I'm going to ask you to try something for 60 minutes. Then you determine if this is something that would be effective within your organization. So for the next 60 minutes, see if you can find a conversation between two or more people and be a fly on the wall. You're going to look for something specific. You're going to look for anyone offering an unsolicited opinion, which means something they were not asked to do. So let's be clear on conversations. Two people are talking. Usually what happens in a conversation is when one person is talking, the other person is quiet long enough for this person to take a breath so this person can start talking. In other words, they're listening to respond, not to gain understanding. What we want to learn is to listen to gain understanding. You're simply going to measure now, in your own experience, that people talking are not listening to understand, but to respond. Therefore, they're offering unsolicited opinions. Now, lots of times when we talk about this, we bring in civility and incivility. Let me show you an unsolicited opinion. Have you ever been talking to someone and they go, right? They just offered you an unsolicited opinion. What is the message they just sent to you? Or what if they go, It's an unsolicited opinion, and that's called incivility. Are we even aware of this, and let alone do we teach that? So again, try this for 60 minutes. Go find 5 conversations. Listen for any unsolicited opinion. And then, if you're feeling really brave, go ahead and try it yourself. Try to have 5 conversations in the next 60 minutes or so, however long that might take you, and try not to offer a single opinion unless someone asks you for it. In other words, unsolicited opinion free for the next 5 conversations, and ask yourself what that was like. And then do one more favor for me as you contemplate your decision. Think what it would be like if your company could learn or have a culture of civility where conversations happening would be filled with civility, where people would seek to understand each other talking instead of trying to get them to understand each other or to seek agreement. In other words, no unsolicited opinions. Imagine an employee and the supervisor, the direct report and the supervisor, what the employee would feel like if they knew it was safe, if they knew they could air a thought, if they could make a mistake, and not fear retribution. That's called safety. You want to increase creativity. You want to increase employee engagement. You want to increase employee retention. Start creating safe space for them. It starts with the most civil of conversations, and we go right down to self-awareness. Are there unsolicited opinions running rampant in the halls of your organization that, if understood, could otherwise create a much higher level of civility, therefore a higher level of productivity? Regardless of your decision, I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful day.